Got a model bop, we done bottle pop. I done rolled the Thrax and I'm blowing. Double shots of that Henny. Baby girl had Remy. Said, I ain't tripping, drink what you want, just make sure you have plenty. We turned up in this bitch, and I doubt if we turned down. Just some bad bitches, couple real niggas, no boredom ladies, we climb. I'm trying to finish this loud, but she keep pulling me down. Said, that's gonna come and so are you, so baby gon' calm down. I'm gone but reppin' my town. I'm humping on for my city. Straight kush, don't pass me no mile. Baby girl, you ugly with that sickness. No questionnaire, I've been the truth. Baby girl, I don't do the goose, I like cranberry in my Hennessy. Do your thing, cause I'm doing me, not turn it. Turned up with no turn out. Boy, I'm straighter than the perm job. Always did my thing. I mean, I'm making noise. I know you heard of me, but I ain't heard of y'all. More bottles, more Thrax. Every moment is a Kodak. Excuse my ass, I'm about to show that. Been turned up and y'all know that. I'm about to turn up, said I'm sorry for the noise. But when we do our thing, they gon' probably call the boys. I'm about to turn up, said I'm sorry for the sound. But when we do our thing, this is how it goes down. I'm about to turn up, said I'm sorry for the noise. But when we do our thing, they gon' probably call the boys. I'm about to turn up, said I'm sorry for the sound. But when we do our thing, this is how it goes down. Yo, bitch chose and I'm choosing too. Knock turd with some twos and fuse. Knock turd with some twos and fuse. Now I got her in my section and I'm so amused. Chill, homie, fall back. Wouldn't hit that pussy with a ball of bat. Or I might, but I promise won't call her back. Tell Keenan and Kale I think I'm all of that. I'm a St. Clair nigga. Grew up on Kim's, I mean a St. Clair nigga. Pay for you and your friends, I mean I ain't that nigga. But I'm true to the end and you can bank that nigga. They turned up, I ain't down. They gon' hate for no reason. I ain't clown, brought it back enough from Cleveland. I ain't now, gotta thank 'em cause I'm breathing. I ain't round, stay gone but rapping my town. I'm humping on for my city. Straight kush, don't pass me no mile. Baby girl, you ugly with that sicky. No questionnaire, I've been the truth. Baby girl, I don't do the goose. I like cranberry in my Hennessy. Do your thing, cause I'm doing me, not turn it. Ow! Turned up with no turn out. Boy, I'm straighter than the perm job. Always did my thing. I mean, I'm making noise. I know you heard of me, but I ain't heard of y'all. More bottles, more Thrax. Every moment is a Kodak. Excuse my ass, I'm about to show that. Been turned up and y'all know that. I'm about to turn up, said I'm sorry for the noise. But when we do our thing, they gon' probably call the boys. I'm about to turn up, said I'm sorry for the sound. But when we do our thing, this is how it goes down. I'm about to turn up, said I'm sorry for the noise. But when we do our thing, they gon' probably call the boys. I'm about to turn up, said I'm sorry for the sound. But when we do our thing, this is how it goes down. 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 This is how.
This is Ash Hawkins Mr. Bread Show. We are back. And I want to do another rant because I was looking on the YouTube and I was looking at a radio station here in New York that I would not bring up. But they are a radio station that's over the air, meaning that they are a terrestrial radio station. Well, they had Erica Badu on here, and she was talking about the Soul Train Awards, and she was bringing up something that was kind of like it kind of bothers me, and I'm gonna tell you why. But she said that the Soul Train Awards is going to have nothing but R&B on it, no hip hop, and she was saying that the reason why they're doing that because they want to focus on R&B. If anybody believe that, you need to get your head examined. That's not the reason why they only have R&B on Soul Train, because they want to focus on R&B. No, it's because the fact is they think that hip hop, the people who run Soul Train, hip hop is bringing a bad image to black people and black culture. That's what it comes down to. Don't sit. I don't know. I'm not saying that everybody do is stupid because I don't know her like that. But I know I'm not stupid. You telling me that Soul Train Music Awards are only going to focus on R&B because they want to focus on R&B. They only got R&B because they want to focus on R&B. Give me a fucking break. The bottom line is, I tell you why they did it. They did it because they want to show white America that, you see, we can have a show where it's filled with black people that look more conservative and look more like they're not threatening, and look more like they're not criminals, and look like they got some intelligence. That's why they only want R&B, because R&B. If you know, R&B been around for 60, 70 years. And R&B is the type of music that usually is about love and about romance, and not about booty shaking and drugs and all that. So you know that America, when America looks down on black people who talks about booty shaking and all that stuff, that's what it comes down to. Because they're on some, I don't want to be put in the same category with those black people over there. This is why the Soul Train Music Awards had done what they done. I don't want to hear this crap about because they want to focus on R&B. Don't want to hear about that. All right. I know some people will be like, well, maybe that's good. This should be good, because we don't want to have the stereotypes out there about black people like that. So maybe this is good for black people to do this. Let me tell y'all fools something. A white racist person is a white racist person. They don't give racist person don't give a fuck if you're a doctor or as a black man or a black woman, or you're a drug dealer, or they see that you're a nigger. And I keep telling y'all motherfuckers that. They keep on trying to impress these racist white people. They're not impressed. These same white people that's racist still think that you got 70% 70 IQ. The IQ is 70. They still think that way. How I know that? Because they are the first to be online saying that black people IQ is 70. They didn't say certain black people. They didn't say black people in the ghetto. He said black people. That means black people in Africa, black people in America, black people all over across the world. Yeah, I need to stop this nonsense trying to press these people. These people is not you're not impressing them, because they don't. You could be a doctor all you want to. They still want to see you killed because of the fact that you're not a slave. Because at the end of the day, these people think that the only thing we're good for is being slaves. That's it. Stop this nonsense. You're trying to divide yourself, trying to separate yourself from other people to try to oppress people that's still gonna look at you as a nigga. Are you serious? I'm not saying that this is not bad for the black community. I'm not saying that talking about things like drugs and your rhymes and talking about killing people and all this stuff in your rhymes is not bad for the black community. I'm not saying that. But what I'm trying to say is that when you're trying to separate yourself on live television, in the entertainment industry, then that tells me right there what you're trying to do really is you're trying to show white America that we always ain't like that. If you're trying to separate yourself from black people that act like that in their communities, that's a different story. But trying to separate yourself in the entertainment industry, it only tells me that you're only doing it so you can get white people approval, and that's what I don't like. Stop trying to get white people approval, because there's plenty of fucking shows out here right now that show white people in a bad light. That's basically it's a show right now. I forgot what Ash Hawkins said it was, but he said it's a show where it shows white people doing incest and all that type of stuff in the show. And guess what? These white folks don't give a fuck. You know why? Because they know that black people like you, I'm talking about the Uncle Toms, is going to turn around and say, they're going to believe that white people don't get down like this. That's why they can have a show like that on TV and be like, oh, well, that's the way it is. Because I know, I don't give a fuck. I don't care what they think. Because they already know that a lot of black people is not going to believe that stuff. They're not going to believe that this is how some white people get down. But yeah, you got a show like Empire come on, and all of a sudden you got black people coming out saying we shouldn't have this show on because it's preferring stereotypes. Come on. Are you serious? Are you serious? Stop trying to prove like you gotta prove something to these to people who are gonna be racist anyway. Stop trying to prove yourself to these people. Separating yourself from hip hop is not going to change a white person's mentality if they are racist. Not going to change their mentality. The Cosby Show didn't change their mentality back in the 80s. No, they're a different world. Those are the Sinbad Show. None of them shows that was positive towards black people. That was more positive image of black people. Did not change. It didn't change their mind. Because if it did, we won't have fucking racist white people online saying that black people have low IQ of 70. You get it? They don't give a fuck about you. Stop trying to make yourself look like you're better than other black people. So appease them. It ain't gonna happen. Stop doing that. You need to start fighting against these people. These people are gonna stereotype you anyway. Even if you don't get down like that. Even though you ain't a criminal. Even though you ain't a drug dealer. They still gonna stereotype you some kind of way. For telling you you're not intelligent enough to be considered a human being. I'm tired of y'all doing that. Stop that nonsense. Stop trying to think that having good imagery on TV is going to change the minds of a racist white person. They're going to change the mind of a KKK member. Because that's not their goal. The goal is not to try to not to get us to respect ourselves, so they can give us respect. Their goal is to put us back in slavery. That's their goal. To be beneath them. The KKK was founded because the fact is they didn't like the fact that black people was free from slavery. That's why the KKK was built. And it so happened to have been built at the same time with the NRA. That's the bottom line. Stop this nonsense thinking that if you don't portray a certain stereotype of a black person, that's going to make certain white people like you more. It's not going to happen. Because they are the type of people that they see you in their neighborhood, they might shoot at you. They won't give a fuck if you're a doctor. They don't give a fuck if you got two college you got 2 college degrees. They don't care. And we need to stop this nonsense. This Soul Train Music Award stuff, I'm not supporting it. Because the fact is, they don't get it. These people don't get it. Showing a bunch of R&B singers on there, on TV, is not going to change a racist white person's mentality. It's not going to change it. They ain't going to come in there and say, oh, look at all these fucking black folks acting accordingly. No, these motherfuckers will be like, look at these niggers on TV. I want to kill all these niggers. That's their mentality. Stop the nonsense. Stop the separation. I'm not saying that you got to support a rapper talking about stuff that could be harmful to black people in the black community. But at the same time, don't do it because you care about your community, not because of the fact that you think it's going to change white people's perception about black people. Because it's not. I'm talking about racist white people. And that's what I'm saying. There are white people out there that knows the deal and know that there's racism out there and know that all black people don't act the same. But unfortunately, there's white people that don't want to look like that, don't want to think like that, because their goal is to make us beneath them. Because they only see us as one thing being one thing. That is slaves. That's it. They don't want us to make money. They don't want us to have a successful life. They want us to work for them. Work for them for free. Don't you understand that? This is why they had this low IQ or 70 all that crap. Because they were saying the same crap in the slavery days. Which means that they was using it to get the free labor. They were using that mentality to get the free labor. Oh, the reason why we have these black people, these Africans, these black Africans as slaves because they really don't have the mentality, the smarts